featuring Warriors. As a two-time MVP, a three-time champion, the greatest shooter of all time, Stephen Curry's resume is loaded with amazing stuff. He actually changed the NBA forever with his shooting, which is a class of its own off the dribble. He has been playing for one team since he joined the NBA world, and he actually helped the Warriors to be real Warriors. After all, the way basketball is played now is in response to Curry, and that helps make him the best player in the NBA. But there's something he doesn't really like, and this made Stephen Curry angry. Let's see what's going on. Golden State's Warrior star Steph Curry scored 60, and I took that personally meme that emerged from The Last Dance. Well, there have certainly been random people on the internet writing, Curry overrated, after the Warriors' slow start of the season. Though that does not really qualify as slanderous. A word like slander implies someone's reputation has been damaged. It's not like a bunch of Twitter accounts called LeBron Forever have any tangible effect on Curry's basketball reputation when they tweet things like, Steph can't win without Clay. Those tweets aren't going to stop. By the way, and they existed without other excuses in other forms, even when Golden State was winning titles. The more pertinent alleged anti-Steph discourse seems to date to December 31st, when former NBA player and current NBA pundit Channing Frye guested on the Dubs Talk podcast. Frye, who beat Curry in the finals as a member of the 2015 to 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers, said, "This year, there's a lot of questions. Not of, can he play, but can he adjust his game without all those stars to make everyone else better? I'm excited to see it. I think he can do it. I think the culture can do it, and Steve Kerr can put them in the right situations. Yes, they won championships. I guess that's all that matters. But I think at the end, I'm just saying this as someone on the outside, it almost looks like it diminishes everything that was accomplished beforehand. It takes away the lore of the Warriors. Until the Warriors go back without him, it's like, well, you had to have a stacked team with 5 Hall of Famers on it. This is the question, and this is unfair. But can Steph do that now? Frye also said Curry is the best shooter of all time, and currently one of the best 2 guards in the league. Alongside Damian Lillard, nothing in the motion pair of quotes is all that conversational. It reads a little bit like Frye's passing off his own doubts as others' doubts, which is totally annoying if you're Curry, but also, if you take Frye at his word, he's indicating that he thinks it's unfair to diminish Curry's legacy just because of his high-quality former teammates. A few days later, during a pregame show prior to the first Warriors-Blazers matchup of 2021, given the attention Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson drew, and the IQ of the passers in sync with his movements and programmed to find him on relocations and in his favorite spots. Put another way, he could afford to fire away knowing he and his team could easily withstand a few misses. For a shooter, a level of freedom like that is a luxury. Somehow, Frye's comments and Lillard's comments have combined into a sports talk tornado of takes about how Curry's legacy has been unfairly impunged, and his 62-point effort is a karmic revenge. Maybe his red-hot shooting night was a revenge plot. If so, Curry was ultimately driven by a harmless game of telephone, amplified by a bunch of dumb social media handles. That's fine. Whatever gets him mad enough to attack the basket is great news for the Warriors. But when you spot another headline about Curry's legacy being slandered, see if the ensuing story features a recent example of said slander from a notable NBA figure or big-time sports pundit. Well, after all, Curry is not that kind of man to mess with, even if his team is not so great. 2021 started pretty well for Curry. He twirled an arm in the air to acknowledge a small cheering section of family members in a near-empty arena, and then gleefully disappeared down a tunnel to celebrate his best scoring night yet. Curry let it fly from way out under pressure with a minute plus left for another perfect swish on the way to a career-high 62 points. And the Golden State Warriors beat Portland 137-122 to split the 2-game set with the Trailblazers. I love it. I love everything about what the game offers. The competitiveness and the fire. I never run from it. Just excited to be in that atmosphere when I get to play at the highest level and do what I do, said Curry. Curry delivered the highest scoring game in the NBA this season, early in the 12th campaign, finishing 18 for 31 and 8 off 6 on 3-pointers after beginning with a 21-point first quarter. He had his 10th career 30-point half to help the Warriors take a 66-54 at the break, then doubled his total exactly with his teammates, telling him his count at every chance. He was making every shot within like 10 seconds, and we couldn't even keep up, rookie James Wiseman said, and then he just choked. It's just incredible, cracked coach Steve Kerr, who jokingly offered the game ball to Wiseman before handing it to the most deserving recipient. He did a little bit of everything, Trailblazers coach Terry Stotts said. The 32-year-old two-time MVP closed his eyes and showed off an open-mouthed grin as brother-in-law and teammate Damian Lee poured water over his head. This kind of night was a long time coming after a broken left hand limited Curry to 5 games in the coronavirus-shortened 2019 to 2020 season. "When you have something to be excited about, you kind of feed off your own energy," said Curry, who says the great ones learn how to block out the critics and embrace the expectations. Well, even without Klay Thompson in the fold, many expect the Golden State Warriors to make waves this season. So far, they are doing a great job behind Steph Curry's impressive fourth-quarter performances, which tops the NBA. Statistics gathered by one Twitter user revealed that Curry averages 40.7 points per 36 minutes in the final frame. This metric is used to see how his numbers would look if he played an entire game like he performed in the fourth quarter. Also, Curry is shooting at an elite clip from the field, 3-point distance, and the charity stripe during crunch time. The crazy numbers serve as a reminder to critics that Steve Curry is still in peak form. Whenever he's on the floor, especially when it's a tight game, the Warriors always have a chance to win. Just because there is Steph Curry, well, it's not that hard to admit that Steph is the most game-changing player of this generation, and he deserves to be treated as such, doesn't he? What do you think about Steph Curry? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.